Let's vamonos.
Hi, my name is Joanna Lopez, owner of Texas Premium Financial Services. We are here to offer the community our bookkeeping services, CFO services, and tax preparation for your business. If you have any questions regarding the services, please give us a call at 832-990-0403. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we are live. This is Desiree, your host, live, and we are super excited today to be with you. Today is May the 4th be with you. Earlier we tried to go live and we had some technical difficulties, so we are trying this again because nobody saw what we were watching practically, unless you were on Instagram. You could have seen it, but the chances were like slim to none. Because I was on my phone on Instagram. That was the only reason why you were able to even watch or hear me. This was an opportunity to ask me anything, so I really didn't want to like leave it the way it was going, unfortunately. But we're gonna do the whole episode all over again. And as y'all know, the episode is usually produced by our wonderful Sam Rios with the Yellow Management. She is not with us here today, but we are still going to let y'all know about all the things that she does. If you do not know, she is a virtual assistant and she's able to help you with your virtual assistant needs. So, Yellow Management, we will put her information right here. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. But yeah, this was going to be an episode to Ask Me Anything, so I just wanted to make sure everybody was able to, get an opportunity to ask me. And there it is. Go follow the Yellow Management on IG. She is our virtual assistant behind the scenes producing this episode. Thank y'all so much today for being patient with me. As y'all know, we usually go through the community events and trending topics, and we'll go through those again. So just so y'all know, I am also a Berry Fab ambassador, and let me get this straight here. I haven't done this in a while. There we go. I'm a Berry Fab ambassador, and are super excited to work with Berry Fab. If you need any chocolate dipped strawberries, go check her out. We'll put the flyer right here. Yeah, she has delicious chocolate dipped strawberries. Thank you so much. Also, I see the Pom Pom Peeps have joined. We're so excited we're able to be on here live because we are, like I said, we're having some technical difficulties here, and we wanted to make sure y'all asked all the questions and heard your answers as well to the questions that y'all asked. So those that are joining with us today, we really appreciate the support. But as y'all know, this week is Cinco de Mayo, so if you have any plans for Cinco de Mayo, go out to the Carbach Beer Garden. They're going to be out with Cinco de Mayo. They are going to have all the wonderful things as far as community events. They are sponsored by our Shop Local Market. So they'll be out there at Carbach on Friday from 5 to 10. There's going to be micheladas. There's going to be raspas. There's going to be live DJ. I'm not sure if there's going to be mariachis. I know that was the goal. So if you have anything that you would like to do for Friday, plans-wise, go check them out. Also, Cinco de Mayo is also going to be at Tequila in the Heights. Our wonderful Vika with Houston Latina Collaborative, which I am a part of, will be out there. So if you're in the Heights area, go to Tequila in the Heights. They're going to be out there as well. Super excited about that. So much fun stuff going on for Cinco de Mayo. And if you did not know, Shop Local Market is actually with us, with Houston Farmers Market every Saturday and Sunday, where you can help them support small businesses out there in the local community. So definitely go check them out. We really appreciate them for being out there supporting the small business community and having these events. But before we move along, we're going to go to our trending topics, and our trending topics are sponsored by, we really appreciate them so much, and we are excited to be able to partner up with them. So if you don't know anything about H&S Apparel, we're going to hear about their business and how you can support them as well.
Hey, what's up? I'm Daniel Benavides, owner of H&S Apparel Company. H&S is a small business, Hispanic-owned, based out of Houston, Texas. Our brand was inspired by the ones with a plan, a purpose, a vision, the ones with no excuses, and know that the hustle never stops. You can find us on Instagram at hns_apparel or on our website at hustleneverstopsapparel.com. And we also offer a pickup option at our gym if needed.
Thank you so much for H&S Apparel for being our trending topic sponsor. You can only get this code here, so I'm going to put it right here. Code Vamonos at H&S Apparel, 10% off. Use the code, get 10% off of any of their apparel items. They have wonderful apparel for anyone, not just have to be sports related. Anybody who likes their shirts, check them out, see what you like, find something that you can possibly support with their small business. But we're going to go into trending topics. We really appreciate y'all. So if y'all had a chance to look at my the stories, we were putting out some questionnaires for y'all topics. And one of the biggest trending topics that's going on this last week was Met Gala. And if you don't know what the Met Gala is, the Met Gala is actually a huge fundraiser for art. It's an art fundraiser, pretty much, for the Museum of Art where is it at? It's in New York. I'm not sure exactly where in New York, but it's in New York. These tickets go for about $50,000 a seat. These are for like fancy schmancy, like artists, actors, famous people. This is what this whole event's about. It's pretty much a costume party, a really expensive costume party. But our wonderful Pedro Pascal was there. We did a poll to see if y'all liked what he was wearing. Survey said that y'all were not digging what he was wearing. He was, the theme for this year was Carl, so he was wearing this kind of getup. Not really sure if I like it so much. I love him, but his outfit was a little, it was a little different, to say the least. So go check out the poll, see what y'all, what your fellow supporters thought about him wearing that outfit. Next was Bad Bunny. Y'all, Bad Bunny was there, of course. He was wearing all the things. He actually got best dressed on my poll for this. So I think a lot of y'all said that y'all were dressed. Y'all love Bad Bunny. A lot of people love Bad Bunny, and I think that's super cool that y'all were able to support him. Another wonderful Latina that was there was Salma Hayek, y'all. She killed it. I felt like she was amazing on the Met Gala. She killed it with the dress. She had also mentioned that Karl Lagerfeld had also liked the fact that she, the fact that she wore red was because of Karl Lagerfeld. Apparently, he loved seeing her in red, and so that is why she wore red, even though the theme was black and white, so to speak. Next Latina that was on was Jennifer Lopez. Yo, Jennifer Lopez always looks good. She always looks amazing. She actually has done that slit before. I feel like that's kind of like her signature look, but it's J-Lo. Like, she always looks amazing. And she's in her 50s, y'all. Like, crazy. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you're joining us, we're talking about trending topics today at the Met Gala, which was last weekend. We will be chiming in today also about if y'all have any questions regarding Ask Me Anything episode. That's what this episode's about. So this is an opportunity to ask them. Drop the comments down below. Ask me anything. We want to know what y'all want to know about anything that I do. Next guest, or the next trending topics, Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega was there. She looked amazing as well. She killed it. Her style is impeccable. Like, loved this outfit. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the Met Gala, there's a lot of Latinos there representing, and I thought that was pretty cool. There is some controversy over the Met Gala and over Karl Lagerfeld, but at the same time, when is there not controversy in the fashion industry? So the other day is Mother's Day. Are you a fan of Mother's Day, or do you give your mom a gift for Mother's Day? Do you expect a gift for Mother's Day? Um, there are some people out there that don't buy their mother's gifts, and then there's some that do. And then there's some moms that expect a Mother's Day gift all the time, and then there's some that don't. So I guess it just depends. Like, are you a person? Like, do you expect it? I know for myself, I don't really expect it, but I always give my mom something, at least a card, flowers, something. I always give her something because it's just a special day, and I want to make sure she knows that she's loved, even though she knows that she's loved every day. For me, I don't really expect a lot, but at the same time, hey, if you want to give me something, give me something. Cards, flowers, candies, gifts, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Mother's Day is a fun holiday to have and to do. Another holiday that's obviously this Friday that we were talking about earlier was Cinco de Mayo. So, do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo? I know some do. Do you celebrate it? It's a fake holiday. It's not a real holiday. It's not something that we actually, what is the word? Something that we actually like. I know a lot of people call it Cinco de Drinko because it seems to be more of a party drinking holiday, which I can't disagree about that. So I think that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo, it's one of those fake holidays. We celebrate something every day, it seems like these days. So yeah, Cinco de Mayo is one of those fake holidays. But moving along, episode is an Ask Me Anything episode. So if you have any questions and you want to ask me anything about what I do, how I do things, we did get some questions in advance on our stories. And so I'm going to go ahead and put those down below. So we'll start with some of those questions. And if you have any new questions, let us know, and we will. Oh, I see here, the Pom Pom Peeps. My sister-in-law's birthday is Cinco de Mayo, so we always party. I like that. Yeah, if your birthday falls on Cinco de Mayo, why not party? Like, I like that. Those comments are coming from Instagram, so you're able to watch this live through Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Earlier, we were having some technical issues. I figured it out, and I was like, you know what? Like, let's do this all over again. But let's get to the questions. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna go to this question. What motivates you? So again, earlier we had people chime in on our Instagram stories to let us know what they wanted to know about what we do. And so if you want to ask a question, you can, but we're going to go over the questions that were asked. So those questions were, what motivates you? So what motivates me? I guess that's a pretty cool question in the sense that, like, we all have things that motivate us. I think one of the things that really truly motivates me is my passion for what I do. I love people. There's some people that don't like people. I'm not one of those people. I actually really love people about them. I want to understand them. I want to relate to them. And so that's one of the reasons why I love what I do. That's where my passion comes from. And that's, I guess, where my motivation comes from, is being connected with people. So if I didn't love people, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, honestly. So there's that. I hope that's a easy answer for whoever asked that. Here is the next question. What does your day-to-day look like? Please be. I know who asked this question, and I thought it was pretty funny because y'all, like, I could be as detailed as possible, but most of my behind the scenes life is pretty boring, and there is no like magical recipe or like schedule that I have to do what I do. I'm just very, like, I just flow however it flows, and I try not to force too much of anything. So I usually wake up in the morning, take my kids are my priority in the morning, and then my day just goes on, usually based on the businesses that I work for and and my own business. So usually Let's Vamonos is on top of my list, and then I kind of go down to other businesses that I work with, and I make sure to make time for all of them so I am able to be successful in all that I do. So that's what my day looks like. I usually try to pick up my kids in the afternoon. Sometimes that doesn't work. That doesn't happen. I do have help, luckily, and so that's beneficial to some extent. But at the same time, like, you know, I can't be everywhere all at once. Let's see. Next question. Do you use a planning app to help organize? I do not. I do not use a planning app to help organize. I use Canva a lot, and I have a calendar. I have multiple calendars. I have a calendar on my phone. I have a calendar. So yeah, I don't use a planning app to help organize. I just do. Like I do have some type of strategy though, and I do have that written out, but I don't use like an app for any of that. So, which I've heard there's some really helpful apps. Let's see. Next question. Dream guest, past or present? So when I was trying to do the episode earlier, I was thinking about this question. I was like, dream guest, past or present? So if I could have a dream guest, probably like from the past. I had said earlier I wanted my grandmother, who on my mom's side, who I've never met, never had a chance to talk to or meet or anything. So she would definitely be a past guest that I would love to have. But then, of course, I was thinking, Selena. Like, I would love to have interviewed Selena. That would have been, like, ultimate right there. So that would be a dream guest. Present, I've got a couple people on my list that I've been wanting to interview. One just popped on right now. Actually, I'm seeing him right now. Hey, Johnny. But there's, like, a bunch of people on my list. I don't really look at famous people or anything like that. I just look for people that are available and people that are wanting to be on my show. So if you want to be a future guest on my show, let me know. Maybe I didn't know. Maybe I haven't heard from. But yeah, let's see. Next question. What do you think is the greatest thing since following your dream full time? So, I've shared this on my stories before, but one of the coolest things about following my dream full time is kind of having the flexibility to do simple things. So that means like making myself breakfast, making myself coffee, doing those things. So that sounds like, I don't know, not that it sounds lame, but I love being able to make myself breakfast. I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day. And I just think that like being able to do that like on my time and on my terms is very like, it's a whole nother level. So yeah, simple things for me. I can't think of another greatest thing about that. Who's your favorite media company? JJ Creative Media. Thank you so much for being on here, JJ. I will see you Friday. Let's see. Okay, next question. Let's see here. There were some other questions I think I had. Let's see. Dream guest. And if y'all don't know, we're here at the Cargo Vintage Ladies inside the Ironworks building. If you want to come out and shop locals, please do so. Let's see. I don't think there's any more questions. If y'all have any questions y'all want to ask me, y'all can. But as far as any other questions, yeah. Oh, there was another question that I saw. Where was it? No, I think I answered them all. Thank you, Zon. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I really appreciate it. Girl, we were having some technical difficulties, and let me just tell y'all, it was just because I didn't make a payment on something. I'm gonna be real transparent here. I didn't make a payment on on something that I do for the streaming. And even though it was like saying I was connected, I wasn't connected, and I was like, what is going on? why is it not working? So I don't know why, but it was just something as simple as that. Something so simple. Okay, here was another question that was on the stories. Encouragement for small biz mamas with babies at home. Okay, so if you're a small business owner and you have little ones, let me just like give you props, because I have two kids that are older than 5, and so the fact that I'm able to do all I do is because they're older. And so I know how hard it is when you have babies. It can be super difficult. It can be super stressful. So, give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, give yourself also that quality time with your kids. They're 3 months of maternity leave with them. The second, I had 6 weeks. And so those relationships are different, and also the time that I spent with them was different. Moving forward, though, I did have opportunities to spend time with them after I quit my 9 to 5 or took a break or whatever. And so don't think that there's not going to be time to spend with them. There will be in the future. It's just your life at this point in time may not feel stable or steady or fun because of the babies. So I get it. So don't overwhelm yourself in that sense. Give yourself some grace on that. Okay, so the next question was that I remember that was on here. How has going full time with Let's Vamonos affected your family and marriage? So and how has it affected me has been where I have, it's interesting. So before, when I worked a 9 to 5, I wasn't actually really available for my husband. I was only really available after I got out of work. And so by the time I got out of work, though, I was like trying to decompress for myself, take care of my kids, and also take care of everything else that was around me. Now that I schedule, I'm able to connect more in all of my relationships, not just the relationship with my children, but the relationship with my husband, all of those things. And so it's definitely been a change, but not necessarily in a bad way. Okay, Johnny asked me a question. What is the biggest hurdle you have faced with your business now? Ooh, this is a good question. What is the biggest? Okay. I want to say like something basic, like finances, like, having the funds to do things. But then at the same time, I've really learned how to DIY, DIY everything, make things affordable, pivot things, make my business more financially, reasonable for myself, where I'm not like spending a lot of out-of-pocket expenses and all of that. So, but at the same time, it's also just like making sure I don't let those little things affect what I do. Like whatever I'm doing right now is not because I have a lot of money. So never think that just because people are doing things, it means that they have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. I'm just doing what I know I can do with my budget. Because I have a budget, y'all. But yeah. So thank you. I think everybody should have a budget. They should be reasonable about their dreams and their goals. And if you, God willing, one day I have my own studio, I have my own crew, I have all of that. That's just not me right now. Right now, it's just me and Sam behind the scenes when she's available. So at this point in time, it's one of those things like, don't let something basic like finances limit your goals, because there's always a way to be able to reach those goals. It's just funded. It doesn't necessarily mean you need $100,000, because you don't. So, I mean, y'all, there's so many TikTok stars out there. They don't have any money. Okay, another question. What is the one thing you can tell your viewers not to skip out on with your business? Ooh, this is a good question too. Oh, Johnny, you got all the good questions today. Okay, what to not skip out on Um, well, I would talk like getting your LLC. So like that was the first thing I did before I even like did an episode with anybody is I had my LLC. So I definitely didn't skip out on that. Like technology wise, because I know he's also a tech guru. Like, you know, making sure I have my equipment. So not necessarily the high end equipment, just equipment in general. So, but your LLC, because I felt like once I got my LLC, that made tell myself to say I'm serious about this, and this is not just a hobby. This is a growing business. So don't skip out on getting your LLC. Make that investment because LLCs are not cheap. So make that investment. Amen to that, Deborah. Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me. Yeah. And let me see, there was another question I think I saw on the stories earlier. This question was, what gets you out of a funk or when you're not feeling motivated? So this kind of goes back to, passion. So this is something that I talk about a lot, and I've talked with other, because I have a passion for what I do. And so if I'm feeling in a funk, and also I forgot to share this, but one of my main mantras or mottos for myself is if I'm not having fun, then I need to really start adjusting what I'm doing or kind of doing some reflection, because I really do have fun doing these episodes and having guests on and talking about small businesses and the community and trending topics. Like, to me, this is the ultimate. If I'm not having fun, then I need to really focus on why and like what needs to change so I can continue to bring out that passion in me, because passion is really what drives me at this point. I don't do this for the money or for the fame or success or anything like that, or accolades. I just do it because I want to and I like it and I have fun doing it, and I think I'm good at it too. Hey, baby girl. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? Oh man, I don't know. That's a good question, Deborah. Let's see. So in another year, I started Let's Vamonos in 2020. So technically I'm in year 3. So in another year, it'll be year 4. I see myself, hopefully by next year, I'm going to put it out there that I have my own studio. I have my own place. I love being here and being able to be sponsored by Cargo Vintage and other locations that welcome me in, but I would really love to have my own space to be able to call home to some extent. And as much as I love supporting others, you know, I know eventually like consistency and being able to be consistent in a space is so. So yeah, in a year, maybe a studio. I don't know, whatever God's willing to bring me, and what I'm willing to work for as well. So yeah, for sure. Hey Emily, I'm back on because, girl, you know, I had some technical difficulties earlier, and I was like, I have to do this right, and it was just a minor like glitch. So we're doing this right. And if y'all know me, she is also my hairdresser. She's also my amiga. She's the one that helps me make sure my hair looks good all the time. I got my hair curled yesterday, and it still looks pretty good. I'm digging it, and we'll be definitely sharing more about the collaboration we're doing with Emily. Oh yes, I definitely see that for you too. Yes, Deborah. Hopefully, you know, I just keep on going. But we're excited for this month. We're going to be doing some different things. We're going to be doing episodes on Thursday this month. So just so y'all know, and we'll be sharing some new guests as well. So just so y'all know, please stay tuned on and check out the stories in the feed to get all the updates, because there's going to be some changes just for this month. We're trying some new stuff out. I might even do an episode at night. We're just trying to see what works best for seeing what we can get out there. So again, we really appreciate y'all. If there's not any more questions, like again, if you're on here, ask me some questions about anything. Earlier we were talking about AI. I was talking earlier about AI with some people. The girls from HLC, we were talking about AI and how it benefits your business. Talking about social media. Actually, let's talk about social media for a minute. So, to do a social media episode about like social media etiquette and all the things social media, because y'all, some of y'all out here like wilding out on other people's social media and doing some crazy stuff. So just so y'all know, social media and creating content is it's a lot of hard work. And so if etiquette class, we're gonna do one. We're gonna educate some people about how to promote social media and how to also like make sure you're doing the best you can for other businesses. Deborah's like, yes, we might have to get some social media content creators on here. Shout out to Deborah. Yes, because people be wild. But yeah, and it's just like basic. I mean, we feel like as content creators, we feel like it's something, but at the same time, like, I guess, I don't know, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? But at the same time, we have to educate. We can't just be reprimanding. We have to educate. So if anything, we can educate. We love educating people here on Let's Vamonos, and we appreciate all those people that are able to watch and support us as well. Got to be careful because the world will cancel you real quick. Yes, girl, yes. Some people got some nerve. Yes. It's just we just want to make sure that people are aware of certain things. Not that we're trying to reprimand anybody or anything like that. It's just like if you don't know, you don't know. We get it. We're here to help you. We're here to help you. I see Gimme Gomez have joined. Thank you so much, Gimme Gomez, for joining. We really appreciate it. Again, we're gonna stick on for about maybe like 3 or 4 minutes regarding anything, social media, marketing, business, anything. Ask anything about me, AI. What do you want to know? Let's talk about it. I'll give y'all like 5 more minutes. Deborah, she said, you're so much nicer than I am. You said educate. Okay, period. Yes, it really is. It really is. So yeah, I guess that's a nice way to put it, but yeah. What are y'all doing to Cinco de Mayo events? Let me know. What's the plan for Cinco de Drinko? Yes. So Friday I will be at Carbach. So if y'all are looking to hang out, I'll be at Carbach. Johnny Mambo will be there at Carbach as well. He'll be the DJing. Raspa experts are going to be out there at Carbach. They're going to be having michelada specials. Yes, I did hit on the Mother's Day topic earlier. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. So Mother's Day gifts, we chatted about this. Is there such thing as posting too much? Ooh, I love this question, Gimme Gomez. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Y'all, the algorithm can be your friend and it can be your enemy. So yes, there is a thing as posting too much. We can, I think if you have a social media and you're using them for marketing, there has to be a purpose for everything. So there has to be a purpose of like why you're sharing this. Are you just sharing it just to share? Are you making a reel? You're trying to get an engagement? You're trying to build your business? You're trying to market? You're trying to advertise? So if your posts aren't hitting those points in the sense of like, hey, I'm using this post because I want people to know. But at the same time, there has to be a purpose, right? So and if you feel like maybe it's a platform, go to TikTok. People post 1 million times on TikTok. People post the same content on TikTok 5 times just to get the algorithm going. So, I mean, maybe it's just the platform. Maybe it's not necessarily you're posting too much. Um, what's the next question here? What can we expect to see in the coming months for Let's Vamonos? Coming months. Okay, so we're trying to figure out a good plan for these next as like venturing out into events. So I was at the Frida Festival last Saturday, and that was so much fun, and I want to do more of that. I want to get like more, I guess, like in the streets, you could say, like be more in the streets, be out there in the community doing interviews, talking with people, getting like that first hand experience of the events that we're in, that I'm involved in. And so be like, right there in the community doing interviews, not like reporter style, y'all. Not reporter style. Like, we want to know, like, we want to talk to the vendors and talk to these small businesses that are out there hustling, that are working, sharing their stories, sharing their journeys, sharing their merch, sharing their businesses. So I'm hoping to do more of that for the summer. And so if you have an event and you want to invite me, and I'll see if I can talk about that. But that's really the goals: doing more events and highlighting that, and then also doing more. What else? There's going to be a big event that Let's Almost is doing in August. So yes, doing that. Okay. Oh, Gimme Gomez just said has a collaboration with Axelrad for Cinco spicy pickle margaritas with our pickled chamoy. Mexican candy shots with our. There you go, y'all. Carbach. That's where it's at. All the good things are going to be there. So many good things. I know Emily. She's like, what? Yes, y'all. Gimme Gomez has some of the best chamoy out there. Like, it's delicious. It's a game changer. But yeah, thank y'all so much. I'm really glad I came back on here because y'all, I'm such a perseverant. Do y'all deliver? I'm gonna get you some, Emily. I'll bring it to you. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining us. We really appreciate y'all. If y'all don't have any more questions for me, we will sign off. But as always, make sure to follow and subscribe to us on Instagram if you're not already, a Facebook, YouTube. Tell your friends about us. Tell everybody about us. Tell everybody what to expect here. And we will try to keep y'all up to date as possible. I appreciate all the questions that were asked prior to this episode. But as always, let me see. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. If I can find it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love and support, and let's vamonos.